Good morning, Central Indiana. Welcome to race day in Indiana, a day we've all been waiting for here so long, and finally it's here.
We've got a big morning ahead of you as you get you ready for the 110th running of the greatest spectacle in racing. Our countdown is finally down to the hours here. We've got crews all across the Indianapolis Motor Speedway as we wait for those gates to open up in just about an hour.
That's right, 6 o'clock, 6 o'clock when those gates open. We're always scared by the cannon.
I'm going to do better this year and anticipate it.
Let's try. And we know that people are already lined up outside the gates waiting to get in, but it's kind of the weather that really seems to be the piece we're worrying about today.
That is the number one thing everyone asks. They're asking me, and I'm like, I don't really know. I'm going with the flow just like you. We're going to go to a man who has a better idea of what the weather is looking like today. Matt is at the Pagoda Plaza this morning. I know that you've probably been asked this every 20 minutes, but how is the weather looking for us right now, Matt? Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Julia and Julia. I'm going to keep a tally just for the day. We'll see where we end up. But that is the big question today. What about the weather? We're dry right now. It is pretty cloudy out there this morning. Sunrise is at 6:21, but it may feel like it takes a little bit longer because of those clouds. But it's those clouds that we'll be watching to give us some rain showers coming up. Now, Lindsay and I are going to be doing the forecast throughout this morning. She's helping me do some of the graphics right now. Lindsay, if you want to pull up the track camera this morning, the air is still, it's dry, it's quiet. I tell you what, it's one of the coolest parts of race day morning is actually right now before everyone gets in here. It's quiet. It's kind of the calm before the storm of Indy cars head out. But we're in those 50s and 60s across central Indiana. It feels comfortable this morning. There's not a lot of wind. But what about the rain? Okay, so here's what we're thinking. Wide view on this radar. We have some of the first light scattered showers getting closer to the Wabash. So we still have a few hours to go before we would have any kind of threat. We're thinking the earliest, maybe some light sprinkles, would be about 10 o'clock or so. But I think there's a better of a chance for a few light rain showers coming in right around lunchtime. We're talking about the noon hour or so. So right now, closer to home, we are dry, but we'll be watching those rain showers as they move in. The good news is that they are light, but of course we can't get that track wet at all because when you're going 230 plus miles per hour, any kind of wet spots are tough. So that rain timeline today, that chance goes up right around lunchtime. Now what's tricky is after a few showers early in the afternoon, there could be a stray downpour later this afternoon, 5, 6, 7 o'clock or so too. So there will be dry time, but there will be some scattered showers. So all morning long, we'll be tracking that forecast, that all-important forecast to see when those showers will be arriving. Julia, I'll send it back to you.
All right, Matt, thanks so very much. So want to give you a rundown, put it up on the screen for you so you know exactly how the day runs today. Maybe that helps you time when you're coming out here. As we mentioned, gates open at 6 a.m.
And then at 11:47, so right before things are about to get started, is when they have all of the driver introductions out there.
And then, you'll love this one, 12:24 p.m., the national anthem. And as we have mentioned, Jordan Sparks has come back for another time to sing this. Yeah. It will be beautiful.
Love it. 12:29 is when you start to hear things really rev up. We've got the command, the driver start your engine. And I'm going to make sure that's right. So that's at 12. It looks like you're saying 12:38. On our screen. I think I may have gotten ahead of it. There we go. Drivers to your cars command is at 12:29. But before that, I mentioned the national anthem.
And then at, of course, 12:45, the green flag. That's when it all gets underway, the 110th running of the Indianapolis 500. So we've talked a little bit about the weather. We've talked about the schedule. And now our colleagues are out running around like they always do.
Yes, we're going to head out to Scott and Ann. Now tell us where you are, who you're seeing, who you've met. Good morning.
Well, good morning, Julia and Julia. Yes, we are in a very unique location, wouldn't you say, Scott?
I have never been up here. We're in a small area above the grandstands right across from the pagoda. No fans are in here yet, but you and I are here. We've got a special thing to show you.
Well, we do. This is the old Press Box 34 before they built the media center. This is where the press used to be, and we want to show you what's happening inside here. Check it out. This is like an artist studio. This is Justin Vining who's here. He is a live painter, and he is getting ready to capture the sunrise here at the Speedway.
Tell us about live painting this race.
Yeah, this is my 9th year painting the Indy 500 live. I get out here as early as you guys, and I get to work. I paint the 6 a.m. sunrise right when that cannon blast goes off every year, and that's what I'm prepping to do right now.
You know, it's so interesting because as we're looking at the canvas you have here, and then we also have these postcards next to them that show some of the work that you've done in years before you've put in a postcard form, and the sunrise looks different every year, doesn't it?
It does. It's crazy to me how I can be in the same spot year after year, but yet, like, one, I change every year, but two, it's, you know, the sunrise is different, and, you know, I'm anxious to see what this morning's looks like.
Justin has the best view here. Again, he's right across from the pagoda, right across from the Yard of Bricks, and you're going to be painting the entire race. How many paintings do you do?
Yeah, I do a ton of paintings today. Last year on race day, I actually did 11 paintings. So even though I'm in this quiet little box, I am feverishly at work. I work really hard all day long, and yeah, I'll make a lot of beautiful paintings today.
Well, we are so excited. You are a true talent. You are a Hoosier treasure. And yeah, make me a promise, okay?
Okay.
Okay. We are going to be going over a little bit later to where Julia and Julie are, and they're going to go out and about. When you get done with your sunrise painting, will you bring it over so we can show everyone what you created today?
Yeah, of course, and I'll get some coffee too.
Oh, that'll be great. Coffee's
need
on
that.
us.
Okay.
Coffee's on us.
Yes, that
All
sounds
right.
great.
Justin Vining, everybody. So just kind of a cool thing. So many little stories of what happens on race day morning, and Justin Vining's just one of them.
That's right. Back to you guys.